Hey, what's up YouTube? You already know it's AllCity Live TV and thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about the Fancy Footwork badge and how I now equip Fancy Footwork as high as it can go. A lot of people have some misconceptions about what the Fancy Footwork badge could do for your player out there. A lot of people think Fancy Footwork changes your hop step animation, and I'm here to tell you that Fancy Footwork has nothing to do with your actual hop step animation. If you have the long athlete layup package, you can hop step into the paint from about the foul line, and that will not change whether or not you equip Fancy Footwork. But what will change is the stun on the defender that's in front of you, and I gotta explain why Fancy Footwork will help with the stun that's in front of you. In previous versions of NBA 2K, if you triggered a layup, you got a layup animation. If you triggered a dunk animation, you received a dunk animation. It wasn't up until 2K20 where you would trigger a dunk animation, and now 2K gets involved and puts a whole different layup animation in the mix. So you're in the middle of your dunk, either whether there's a contact dunk animation or a regular dunk animation, 2K will change your whole animation. Even though you queued up a dunk, you might get a layup. So where Fancy Footwork comes in handy is that if it stuns the defender, and this is all the reason why 2K changes your animations is due to contact. And the reason why Fancy Footwork is such a great badge is because it limits the contact. While the defender is stunned, there's not gonna be any contact, which increases your chances of successfully completing your hop steps out there. All too often, if you got a different player outside of a two-way slashing playmaker or a primarily finishing build, you may get put into more contact animations that change your dunk animation into a layup. So if you find yourself in those scenarios, then Fancy Footwork might help you out, because Fancy Footwork will put the defender into a stun animation similar to like an ankle breaker or a space creator ankle animation, things like that, where the defender gets stunned. That's what Fancy Footwork does when you're driving to the rack. And while that stun animation is happening to the defender, this will free you up to freely move to the rack. This increases your chances of success when you're driving into the paint, and this is exactly why I now equip Fancy Footwork at the highest level, because I want the most success when I'm driving to the rack. I hope you guys found this video helpful and informative, and if you did, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we're gonna have a ton of NBA 2K20 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video.